Worship God is the seventh studio album by Rebecca St. James, released on February 26, 2002. It is her highest charting album to date, peaking at number 94 on the Billboard 200. The album produced the hit single Song of Love and Breathe. Unlike her prior albums, Rebecca only co-wrote 4 out of the 11 songs. Because of its worship genre, the other 7 songs are standard worship cover songs. These songs are Matt Redman's Let My Words Be Few and Better Is One Day, Murray Barnett's Breathe, City on a Hill's God of Wonders, Lenny LeBlanc and Paul Galosha's Above All, Jeremy Casella's More Than the Watchman, and the hymn It Is Well. Rebecca says Song of Love was partly inspired by the Laura Keats outside her grandparents' home in Australia. Lamb of God was written and vocally recorded in just an hour and a half. Rebecca says of the track, "My favorite moments in songwriting are when God miraculously drops a verse, or a chorus, or even a whole song into my lap." It was definitely that way with this song. The song was written while Rebecca was on vacation in Australia. It As Well was recorded on September 11, 2001. The album also includes a bonus remix of Rebecca's 1998 song Omega. The album was solely produced by Matt Brownlee, except for the Omega remix, which was produced by Ted T. The string arrangements for this album were done by Jeremy Bose. Rebecca describes the entire album as passionate, edgy pop/rock. Lyrical content is mainly worship songs about God's love. Rebecca St. James, lead and backing vocals. Matt Brownlee, acoustic piano, keyboards, mini Moog, guitars, bass, drum programming. Randall Waller, guitars. Justin York, guitars. James Gregory, bass. Karen Redfield, drums. John Catchings, cello. Jeremy Bose, string arrangements. Matt Brownlee, producer, 1 to 11, mixing. Ted T, producer, 12. Greg Ham, executive producer. Steve Hartley, executive producer, A&R. Sky McCaskey, engineer, mixing. Sean Andrews, digital editing. Ken Love, mastering. Susanna Parrish, creative coordinator. Scott McDaniel, art direction. Neil Ashby, design. Kristen Barlow, photography. Both Jesus Freak It Out, JFH, and AllMusic gave the album 4.5 out of 5 stars. JFH says, Rebecca St. James has outdone herself on Worship God. She has set a new standard for modern worship here. Miss out on this project and you may miss out on an incredible worship experience. While AllMusic wrote, Worship God is not just another album latching onto the worship genre's popularity. It is a reflection of Rebecca St. James' lifestyle of worship and one that will not quickly leave CD players. The album is Rebecca's most successful to date. It is her only album to peak inside the top 100 on the Billboard 200, at number 94. It also peaked at number 5 on Billboard's Hot Christian Albums chart. Song of Love was released to Christian radio in 2002, as well as a physical double A-side single with Wait For Me, from Transform, on April 8, 2003. The song proved to be extremely successful in Rebecca's home country of Australia, where it charted at number 3 on Australian Christian radio's 2002 year-end charts, and number 1 on the Australasian 2002 year-end charts. The song has also been featured on every Rebecca St. James compilation to date, except the early years, and was included on Wow Hits 2003. Breathe was released as the first radio single in the United States. It was well received and was featured on Wow Worship, Yellow, Wait For Me, The Best from Rebecca St. James, The Ultimate Collection, and Greatest Hits. The song also fared well in Australia, where it charted at number 22 on their 2002 year-end chart, and number 5 on the Australasian 2002 year-end chart. God of Wonders and Let My Words Be Few peaked at number 19 and number 35 respectively on Billboard's Hot Christian Songs chart. The former was also included on the Ultimate Collection. The latter was released as a single in Australia, where it peaked at number 41 on their 2003 year-end chart. It also charted at number 16 on the Australasian 2003 year-end chart. Quiet You With My Love was released as a single in the UK, where it peaked at number 12 on their 2003 year-end charts. Rebecca embarked on a Worship God tour in 2003. The set list consisted mainly of songs from Worship God, but also featured some earlier songs. Set list Reborn, I Thank You, Song of Love, Go and Sin No More, Wait for Me, You, Quiet You with My Love, Let My Words Be Few, Lamb of God, Breathe, Above All, Awesome God, Yes, I Believe in God, God, Awesome God. Reprise. Songs from Worship God have also been performed on her Adoration Tour, the If I Had One Chance to Tell You Something Tour, and the Worship Revolution Tour. An entire taped concert from the If I Had One Chance tour can be found on her 2007 CD, DVD release Alive in Florida. The album is Rebecca's most successful to date. It is her only album to peak inside the top 100 on the Billboard 200, at number 94. It also peaked at number 5 on Billboard's Hot Christian Albums chart. Songs from Worship God have been released on many compilations over the years. Here is a complete list of songs from the album featured on other releases. Wow Hits 2003, Song of Love. Dove Hits 2003, Song of Love. Wow Worship, Yellow. Breathe. Wait for Me, the best from Rebecca St. James. Song of Love, Breathe and Lamb of God. Worship Together, Here I Am to Worship. God of Wonders. Worship Together, Be Glorified. Song of Love. Left Behind Worship, God is With Us. God of Wonders. Left Behind Tribulation Force Soundtrack, Contemporary Christian. God of Wonders. The Best Worship Songs Ever. Above All. Worship Together Platinum. Breathe. Worship, the Ultimate Collection. Above All and God of Wonders. Rebecca St. James, Top 5 Hits. Breathe and God of Wonders. Wow Hymns. It Is Well. The Ultimate Collection. Song of Love, Breathe, God of Wonders and Better Is One Day. Songs That Changed the Church, CCM. God of Wonders. Greatest Hits. Song of Love, Better Is One Day and Breathe. Worship for the Family, 35 Top Worship Songs. God of Wonders. Also in 2002, Rebecca released her first DVD, entitled Worship God. It featured music videos of hit songs Wait for Me, Song of Love and Reborn, 8 audio clips from Worship God, an interview, photos, a My Australia featurette and more. References